he did not like me. He was respectful, but he did not like me, and he didn't want to answer my questions. So
you should go watch that video. She's explaining how Jehovah's Witnesses came to her door, and her husband are very spiritual, so they have no problem talking to people about the Bible, especially if they can share some insight. So they had this man come back to their house a few times so they could talk about the Bible. But eventually she started asking questions. And after time, it seemed as though he was getting annoyed and would not answer her questions and kept trying to circle it back to the husband, redirect it back to the husband. And I think it's because, number one, she's a woman. His goal is Bible studies, return visits, right? He has to count his time. But if at some point you're going to stop him from his goal, then he's going to focus on the man, because as a woman, if he can get the man in, eventually you'll just have to do whatever your man says when it comes to that religion. And number two, the reason he did not want to answer all of your questions is because their literature is very cherry picked. They take a lot of scriptures out of context, but they will tell you that is not at all what they do, that they take the entirety of the scripture, the context, and don't mess with it, but they do. I am not encouraging anybody to be mean to Jehovah's Witnesses when they come to your door. In fact, if you want to have a conversation and ask them questions, that's even better, because asking questions and getting them to answer them, that is where you're going to find out where their knowledge lies and what their goal is. If the Jehovah's Witnesses won't answer your questions and they're more concerned with getting out exactly everything that they want to tell you, it's more than likely they're concerned with counting their time than they are in actually answering the questions. And it's possible that you are asking them questions that's messing with their cognitive dissonance because they don't know how to answer it because their doctrine doesn't make sense.